It's something I've been working towards for a few years. I was directing small things here and there when I could fit them into my busy acting schedule. And, it's a lot to take the time to do a feature. And really, I think, as with all things in Hollywood, the stars just sort of aligned for this one. When it looked like Jason's other movie was going to come together, and we made a list of who else could direct the movie, everyone just said, the list is stupid. You should just do it.
So exciting.
I look back on it probably more fondly than I felt every day working on it, but I definitely, now that I'm on the other side of it, I'm really excited that I took it on, and I really did enjoy it. I loved working with the crew especially. I mean, just collaborating with them on a daily basis. I've obviously worked with actors my whole career, and I love actors, and I'm so in love with all the actors in this film, but it was the crew all working towards the vision that really impressed me the most. I had so much fun with everyone. In the first film, the Barden-Bellas they're sort of big fish in a small pond. The whole setting is sort of on the college campus. It's boys against the girls, and it feels young and bright and fresh and everything that it's supposed to feel. But I really wanted the second movie, because the women are now graduating, older, looking at life after the Bellas, looking at the big world. I wanted the movie to be the big world. So I wanted the pond to be an ocean, and I wanted them to be guppies again, with sharks swimming around them. And that's really, that was my main goal. I wanted to feel like everything was bigger, that they were meeting a lot of adults. All the new cameos in this film are bona fide grown-ups. The riff-off from the first film, which was in the pool at night with the other collegiate groups, very sweet and cool. This one is like a fight club, an underground, dark, much scarier event with like real grown-ups, as their competitors. So I wanted to be constantly on theme of these are women who are graduating from Barden-Bellas to Bellas for Life, and they're, that we were telling a story in that transitional time when you go from being a big fish, a senior on your college campus, to having to start over again. I had a lot of fun shooting DSM. I mean, that group, it's kind of not fair because we cast a lot of that group with professional dancers. And so they're completely amazing as a unit. I think the choreography that they do is really incredible. But it wasn't quite fair. I did want them, we had to make the Barden-Bellas underdogs, and the best way to do that was to create a group that was even better. In the script, Flula's role was actually written for a woman. And it was sort of like a doppelganger of Fat Amy, actually, a German Fat Amy. And I felt like Fat Amy didn't need any competition in the movie. And I also felt like one of the ways that she works really well is with like interesting sexual tension. And I wanted to give her a boy to play off of. And frankly, Flula just came in, and he's so interesting and original, and I feel like our movie is so original and unique that I just wanted to populate it with really unique performers. David Cross is one of them, Reggie Watts, Fitz, who's this incredible beatboxer, just trying to populate the world with as many of those super unique individuals as possible. It just gives so much texture to a movie, and Flula brought that in spades. He just walked into the room. He was completely not right for what was written on the page, so we just threw out the page and said, let's just write it for Flula. I mean, Haley, that was a long time in the making because we probably saw 100 girls. And when Haley, she was making a movie while we were casting, so she was sort of unavailable, to even think about being in this film. And then finally, as she was wrapping up that movie, she sort of raised her hand and said, I might like to do that. And I was like, yay, I love that girl. Let's see. And then, she's such an incredible singer. And she's just got so much charm, and she brought that exact feeling of like the little sister that I wanted. And she's meant to be sort of the next generation, the little sister, and you feel that dynamic when she's 17. It's really amazing. I didn't want to tarnish the legacy of the first film. That was my biggest concern with the entire movie, but especially with the music. I think Jason Moore did such an incredible job putting the music together on the first film, and I wanted there to be really specific sound differences between the Bellas and DSM, Das Sound Machine, their rivals. So I really picking music for Das Sound Machine that had a rock edge in it, that had some sort of electronica in it. I feel like some people don't even realize that the Tsunami song is mashed into the original song, but there's so much going on musically in that song. It's a huge accomplishment to put that stuff together and arrange it all a cappella and to make all of those sounds with your mouth. It's incredible. Every sound is made by a human being. Most people don't believe us, but it's true. I think this film resonates with people because of the teamwork, the sense of teamwork and camaraderie that comes with bringing a group of people together, in this case a bunch of misfits, and accomplishing a goal. I think if you've ever been on a team, you understand that dynamic. And then it's just wickedly funny. I think it's very surprising, the humor in it, and very joyful. There is nothing mean-spirited in this movie. There's a true sense of people doing something that they love.